Hi, my name is Brittany Smith, and I'm here to talk about the interview that I did with Miss Morgan Lopez about volleyball. And all the things that she talked about were very important, but I am going to talk about what volleyball did for her life and how it can change other people's life. Not necessarily volleyball, but being involved in a certain sport or hobby or anything like that. So Morgan chose to play volleyball. She didn't play her whole life, but she played for 4 years in high school, which is the most important because that is when children in this generation are getting into trouble and going home and doing drugs or hanging out with their boyfriend at home and having sex or just bad things because most parents work and don't get home until 5 and school gets out at 2. So it gives children a big gap to be home alone and do things that they should not be allowed to do. And so it seemed that volleyball really helped Morgan stay focused on school and focused on a sport and just have a good home life and all that. Morgan mentioned that she didn't just get into volleyball. She got into volleyball because of her mom. So it really wasn't her choice, but overall it changed her life completely and made her life much better. And I mean, it was a very good choice that she had made. And kids these days, they don't have a lot of confidence in themselves. I mean, some do, some don't, and that's a big problem in the public schools and just how kids carry themselves. And playing a sport, which Morgan did, and she played volleyball, she had mentioned that it made her feel on top of the world, and it just made her forget if she was having a bad day. She said it made her forget all her worries, and it just cleared her head of everything, and she could just live and have fun and not worry about anything. And if she was having a bad day that day, then she went and played volleyball and got it all off her chest, and then the next day she was a completely new person. And also, it's very important to have that one person actually support you doing something. And Morgan had plenty more people to support her with her sport. She had her mom, she had her stepdad, she had her dad, she had her sister, she had her grandparents, so she definitely had a lot of support for this. And I mean, every family is different, and they are either close with their family or they're not close with their family. And I mean, home life is very important. If you're not close, then kids think they can just go run off and do whatever. And then if they are close, it just makes them so much more focused on school, trying to get a scholarship in a sport or anything, like doing good in school to get a scholarship for going to school for grades. And there's just so many things that are important with family. And so I was here today to not inform you about volleyball and the skills that you need to have with volleyball, but I was here to inform you about just having that support and having that certain thing that you are focused on and you love to do when you are a kid. Because, like I said, kids in our generation just forget about the important stuff and just go off the edge and just go do bad things. And that is not how today should be. They should have that support, and they should have that hobby or anything that they like to do to keep them focused in school. So that is what I was here to inform you about. So thanks for listening.